Hello guys, what's going on? This is Paul here, back for some more CrackPack modded Minecraft, of course, and you're probably wondering why I am right now. Well, I'm in this little compartment I've made for myself, and it's just below my blood magic area. I've been working on this over the past few days, and I have actually been playing CrackPack over the past few days. It's just, I haven't been in the mood to record, and I'm actually post-commentating this because silly me forgot to plug my mic in when I was recording. That's the first freaking... Yeah, first ever, that biggest problem that you can come across as a content producer, not having your microphone plugged in. But I figured that, you know, I didn't want to put this episode to waste. I actually just wanted to get something up because it's actually been so long since I put a CrackPack video up. And again, as I said, the reason for that partially was because I was moving from university back home, which took like 2 days and then an entire day to unpack. So I had no sort of access to commentating or recording there. The second issue is that my player file on the server was really bugged out, actually. The reason for that is that I had an item which was bugged. I don't know if this is the cause of the mod or the cause of the bug, but what happened was I was smelting some charcoal blocks into a steam dynamo, and all of a sudden the item was replaced by like a compass. And I'm not sure why it was replaced by a compass, but it was. So yeah, that bugged out my player file for a while, and I couldn't log on without crashing. Eventually, what I did to solve the problem was I let someone delete my player DAT file off the server, so I lost all my stuff. Thankfully, I just got it back. But, you know, it was a bit annoying playing without stuff for a while, so... My player inventory was bugged, and I had no way to get on. Another way of actually solving that, I found out later, was just having someone stand where you spawn and kill you instantly. And if you die instantly, the item will just despawn. But I think, you know, I'm going to show you the item I'm talking about here. If I click the Steam Dynamo, come on, Paul, you can do it. Click it. Click it. You can see there's a compass in there. So that was the main issue I was facing. It was actually pretty annoying because I couldn't play for the few days. And once you fall out of like the recording groove, you know, because I usually get up and record every day, it's so hard to get back into it, you know, just to force yourself, sit down for a few hours and record. But, you know, I was doing all this off screen, I got it done, and, you know, we're getting there slowly. This is just a small place to charge my jetpack and, you know, do any immediate smelting. It's actually powered now by the gym's Terrasect. He came down and donated his Terrasect power to me, and I think he's using a windmill farm or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much the reason. The reason everything is as it is at the moment. Nothing too much has changed up on the surface, but there is some interesting developments happening very soon. I don't want to spoil anything, but let's just say that our team is going to put up a lot more of a fight soon. Let's just say that much, and things won't be looking so ugly. That's all I'm going to say. But that should be coming soon. So my blood farm is actually working quite well as well. A lot of people have doubted that, but I think I have like 4 or 5 million LP in it right now, so it's paying dividends, you know. It's paying dividends big time, so I'm getting there with that. But I think today what I want to do is get some of the wither stuff necessary to upgrade my actual blood altar, and I need a good bit of LP, and I need some wither skulls, and I need a lot of things which I don't have right now. And due to half our machines being broke, it's going to be very difficult, but we'll see what we can do. So if I try to break this here, which I was talking about, the item, what it'll do is just crash my client, and the only way to get, you know, fix this is by getting someone to actually come on and, you know, kill you. So this is right after I crashed. I looked back on, and you know, I'm just waiting for the gyms to give me the go ahead here, because the gyms is standing right where I was. So I have to join the server, and then, you know, I log in, blah blah blah, and any day now, any second, and then I see the gyms just here, and he kills me, and thankfully I don't crash anymore. So, you know, that is the solution. So here, as I was saying earlier, this is the gym's Terrasect that he's going to donate. He has a really cool windmill farm going on right now and has a lot of energy. I think he has a big reactor as well down there, so that's going to be really helpful. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy his Terrasect because I'm gonna need it for the energy. I always have to charge my jetpack up, and I noticed that I don't ever have the energy to charge it fully. So You know, it should be very helpful on the server with jetpacks and stuff, but I took a trip to Doc M's Blood Farm, man, and it puts me to shame. It puts me to shame. Like, it's insane how far Doc is ahead, and here's the James Windmill Farm over there as I was talking about that. So as I was saying, Doc's Blood Magic Farm, man, look at this. Like, it's an entire other monster compared to what I have. He has, you know, rivers of blood. He has, I mean, it's not like he has anything I don't have. He has what? He has like the Nether Stars, okay, and he has a few more contraptions, but just his looks so much better. Like my Well of Suffering can do what his little mob trap here is doing easily, and more efficiently, I think. But at the same time, his looks so much better. Like, he has all those redstone pipes, which is I don't want to kind of jump into that because I'm horrible with all of that energy stuff and, you know, red power. So I stay away from that when I can. Yeah, it's just a whole nother beast. Look at it. It's so good. So one of the main reasons we actually came here was to try and get some wither skeletons, because for some reason it wouldn't work on my spawner. I have an ender or a wither skeleton in a safari net, but for some reason it wouldn't work in Doc's, and I think it was because Doc's was only 2 blocks high, and I think wither skeletons need 3. So he actually gave me like a few more. I think he gave me 12 in total, and then I was going to use those to go and fight withers for my blood magic thing, but I noticed on the way back that there was a way for me to actually spawn them in myself in Nebrus's mob grinder. Like, I had no clue about this. I was sitting there like an idiot trying to get it to work in my own little mob farm I made, and because I tried it in Nebrus's before and it didn't work. But I flew back and I whacked it in the thing, and the problem was that I didn't have it on spawn exact copy. So apparently the wither skeleton just somehow shares the same code as the skeleton, but it's like an exact replica or a different copy of it or something. But I put it in there, and it spawned wither skeletons as per usual. Not down there though. That's Nebrus's other little trap he's working on. I don't know what he's doing with that, but basically, hold on. I think I need to press a button here. He has like people were telling me about the trapdoors and stuff. I want to look into them because you can do cool things like that. Look at that. It's so awesome. So I put it on spawn exact copy, and I put the wither skeleton in there, and it spawned with no fuss. And I just grinded those for a while because maybe someone else will need them. I didn't see too much on the computer, so I thought, why not? Why not just make a bunch of them? And I ended up getting like 20-30 heads, which I put back in there, so, you know, maybe any other guys who needs beacons can look at them, and you make their own sort of withers to kill. So that's the reason I did that. Also, the steam boiler went out a couple days ago, and me and the James had no idea how to actually hook the power up to it, and that's where the James originally discovered the crash, which I was experiencing, and he basically experienced the same errors as me. So I think it is when you put charcoal blocks into a dynamo. Don't do that or it'll crash. I think we're trying to get it fixed though, so hopefully it should be good soon, and it shouldn't be too much of an issue on the server. But yeah, it was a bit annoying, but what can you do? You take chances, and yeah, it worked out in the end. It worked out in the end. We got our wither skeletons, so I'm pretty happy. So as I was saying earlier, I lost a lot of my stuff doing my player DAT file getting deleted. So this was just me making a new wand. It wasn't really too bad, I guess, but you know, not much you can do. And yeah, I got most of the materials back anyway. I just needed to craft a lot of the stuff, but I didn't know about that other method of killing someone. When they log onto the server, kill them instantly. So I could probably use that in the future, but I didn't know at the time, so we just deleted my player DAT. You know what that's like? It's like when a PC doesn't turn on, you just brutally beat the hell out of it instead of turning it on and off. Like, so simple, but even the best of us get owned by those little mistakes sometimes, so that's what happened. So in terms of the landscape outside, I've seen a lot of people ask me questions about this, and getting some feedback, and a lot of people said they wanted me to keep the natural land And I'm going to an extent, but I just wanted to flatten all of this out here because I want to make like a blood magic building, sort of like Doc has, except I want to make it in the theme of like a, like a sort of castle. Not a castle, but sort of like a Castlevania building, looking very spooky and the likes. So that's the plan for that. I think I also did some more. I actually dived in Tinker's Construct off screen because I've been doing a lot of exploring off screen. And I'm going to dig some time into that because I want to get those extra hearts. And I also want to get some pretty good tools because you can get some nice stuff there. So I'll do that. So this is what I was talking about when I was talking about the gym's big reactor. He has this at his base, and I'm not really sure how any of these work actually. He has a Tesseract. I know Tesseract store and transfer power, but that's all I know about them. Like this big reactor thing, I have no clue. All I know is it creates a crap ton of energy, and some of the sources come from the windmills, which he has a huge tower going up. So that seems to be working pretty well for him, and as long as he keeps supplying me with free energy, I don't care. All those random noises, I have no clue what they mean, so don't ask me, and I should look into it one day. See, that's what I'm hoping for when my live streams gets up, because I'm upgrading my internet soon, so when I get live streams, I'm hoping just to do all this sort of off-screen grindy stuff there, and then only record important parts, but my internet right now isn't great, so I really don't have that upload speed to stream, unfortunately, but it shouldn't take too long. I want to start getting into it. I know everybody else does it but me, so that is the plan for that. And also, down here, I was thinking of creating like an underground tunnel between everybody's house. I know Etho has a sort of similar deal going on in his base, but I think if we did that, it would be very beneficial to the team because we would know where everyone is. We can traverse underground each other's bases. So just like an underground tunnel style like this. I'm not sure what you guys think. I know Etho has the bunker going on in his area, and his team sort of follow that mechanical style steampunk in a way. But I was thinking we should go on the sort of mage route, have lots of magical stuff, have lots of like wooden sort of buildings, and make it look old and vintage, but also make it look sort of mystical. I think that would be a nice theme for our own little area. So if I want to actually kill the withers, I'm gonna need some heavy guns, and I could just use my 74U, but I was thinking I wanted to try some of the bigger guns out. So everybody's raving on about the MP5 and how it's the best submachine gun. I don't buy any of that. AK-74U all the way, but there is one gun that does hold a special place in my heart, and that is the big lad, the big one, the M60 light machine gun. It's in COD 4 we used to call it the big lad because it's just massive. Like its ammo capacity is so big, and it has big recoil, and it's just heavy as hell to carry around. So that's like a little joke we made up about that in COD 4. But the best part was, like, it was so bad, so you just ran about with Juggernaut on it. Juggernaut gave you some more health and spam the hell out of it. So I'm gonna build one of those, and hopefully we can use those against the withers. I'm not too sure how they will do because I mean they had high damage, but they had a massive recoil, and I'm not sure if the stats in that game affect this one that much. Also, this was the issue we were having with the Tesseract earlier. I think the issue was that there was a missing redstone conduit there connecting the lava generator, the dynamo, and the conduit up to the other pipes. And I don't know why. I didn't actually have the clue to go and fix this. It was a simple fix. You just really need to fill up the redstone thing. Yeah, the redstone pipe in one of the machines there. So yeah, that's all you needed to do. You needed to make a filled redstone conduit and then connect them all up. So there you go. All the machines in the base are working now. Can't believe that took me so long to figure it out. But everything's full power to the max. If anybody needs to use the machines, they're there. So should be pretty good for all. Because I was struggling for a while. I had no power in my jetpack. Like, just stuff like that is so demotivating. I don't know why. It's just like, oh, I have no power in my jetpack. It's going to take me forever to get a new sort of power source. So I might as well not bother. And Seb's actually done quite a good job on the walls there, as you can see behind me. So yeah, hopefully that'll fix a few issues for people. Pretty simple fix. And yeah, this is the Tinker's Construct I was talking about. So what I did was, I got a cutlass, and you're probably asking why I got a cutlass over like a sword. A cutlass has a faster sort of draw speed, so you can hit them more times, even though it may have a little less attack than other Tinker's Construct tools. It can have a really high damage, but it also can actually swing a lot. So I upgraded it there, 22 damage per hit. I used the golden notch apple and a block of diamond, and I put lots of quartz on it. So that was sort of my first dive into Tinker's Construct in a while. I do have some other weapons, like an axe that automatically smelts all of the coal and the charcoal and stuff like that, but it was a lot easier just to make this. I mean, you just hammer away, and it does upgrades every time, so 22 attack damage per hit is nothing to laugh at, actually. I think that's like 10 hearts of damage at a time. I know Argus Slash did like 28, but I don't think he can hit that much with it. So I could probably get 2 hits in the time it takes him to get 1 in. I'm hoping, but I'll have to put it head to head next time I'm on the server with him. So, you know, I'm more of a long range guy anyway. But if it gets up close and personal, then I know I have something to attack with. So again, 22 damage to the face is nothing to turn your head at. And I've been collecting these heart canisters, hoping to get all of them, so I can get a pretty upgraded health set. But again, we can wait for that one. So this last bit here is just fighting against the Wither, really. Nothing amazing here, but the M60 takes care of this guy easy. All you need to do is spawn him in, and then you just spam the M60. I think it takes like 60, 70 bullets to kill him totally, and I was surprised by that because I thought you would have had to actually go up and hit him with a sword at one point. I didn't think ranged attacks would actually do it all, but it apparently did, and it was, well, like a 10-15 second battle, so it wasn't too bad, and I needed like 4 of them in total to actually get that done, so the plan is, right, I'm just going to talk about my plans for the future on the CrackPack, because the rest of the footage is really just me killing 3 more Withers, but the plan is to put more effort into the actual team base rather than my own progression. Got to be on a lot more, like, people were asking about the vanilla server. I'm just going to take a break from the vanilla server for 2-3 weeks to concentrate on the CrackPack, because this stuff is more popular. It's more fun for me to play as well right now. Like, nobody's on the vanilla server. At least when I come on here, I can fight people. I have a big challenge ahead of me, which is kind of motivating. You know, when you have, 3-4 active players against, 7-8 active players, it is a bit of a tough one. But at the same time, it's really fun, just going at it. So hopefully we can get something there. I also want to try and collab a lot more with the active people on my team. Like, if I see anybody on, I'm going to hit them up for collabs. I know Anders is on quite a lot and records quite a lot, so maybe we could do something with him, and we'll see. And of course, we have something special planned for our team very soon, but again, as I said, I can't really spoil that too much. So, looking good for us, looking good. I'm just happy to get back into the swing of things, to be honest, because as I said before, like, going a few days without making videos, like, you just rationalize it so much. You're like, yeah, I can do it later. And then the next thing you know, it's like 11 p.m. at night. You haven't got a video up for the day, and then you're screwed. I thought drinking milk would cure the Wither spell, but I don't know why. It won't let me drink it, which is strange. And I managed to actually survive this with half a heart. But going back to Andrew's streaming and stuff, he's in the same time zone as me as well, so maybe we can get something going there. But the regular posting I was talking about as well, wasn't I? Why did I change topics so quick? So yeah, posting every day is tough, like, especially a big series like mine, Minecraft, when you edit a lot. So I have a lot of respect for people like Etho and Beef, who just Beatable and Generic B as well, actually, because they're very consistent with it. People who just pump out the content every day, because it is tough. Like, you watch us play for 20 minutes, but there might be like 3-4 hours grinding behind it. And sometimes, like, I love Minecraft as much as the next person, but sometimes just grinding stuff is tedious, and you don't want to do it. But now that I'm back into the swing of things, it should be fun. It should be fun. I'm enjoying it. Like everything, it takes me a while to get back into it, but when you do get into it, it's all good. It's all good. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. Quite a short one by my standards today, but I did want to get something up nonetheless. So hopefully you'll enjoy it, and I will see you all tomorrow for yet another CrackPack video. So yeah, see you guys later. Hopefully you enjoyed, and bye-bye.